What's up, Nintendo fans? Today we've got some juicy info about a potential Nintendo Direct coming in July this month. Now, this rumor comes from Twitter, where Jeff Grubb made a post about all the upcoming video game reveals, showcases, and events coming over the summer, and Kelios responded by saying, "You forgot Nintendo Direct in July." Now, there's much debate over the legitimacy of this rumor. Kelios got a previous Nintendo Direct prediction correct, and so a lot of people think that points to this being true, while others still aren't sure whether they just got lucky on the first prediction. I'm not here to debate the legitimacy of this rumor, but I do want to stress that I think a July Nintendo Direct makes a lot of sense and is probably extremely likely. If we think about it, E3 was supposed to happen in June, and had it, Nintendo would have surely had a Direct and revealed much of their fall and holiday slate then. As E3 didn't happen, we now have lots of questions about Nintendo's year-end offerings, and at some point they need to answer these questions. There's no way they're just going to simply have no plans for the holidays. They want people to know what's coming. So with all that being said, let's take a look at the projects that I think are most likely to be announced at a potential July Direct, and what you could possibly be playing later this year. First off are the Mario Remasters. Now, these have been long rumored, with it being Mario's 35th anniversary. We've seen tons of posts and speculation about them. Namely, we've heard rumblings of Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy all getting a fresh coat of paint or some sort of remaster on the Switch. If that's true, it's probably Nintendo's solution to have a strong Mario presence this holiday season, so you'd have to think they'd be announcing these titles soon. Obviously, a July Direct would just be the perfect place to do that. The only question that really remains for me is whether they're going to be packaged together or whether we're going to be buying these separately. I think packaged together is a way more enticing prospect, and it kind of goes in line with what they did for the 25th anniversary when they, had their own kind of package there as well. So I think that makes sense, but time will tell. I think that if there's going to be a July Direct, it's very likely we're going to finally get all the information on these. Now let's talk about the two big ones. That's the Breath of the Wild sequel or Metroid Prime 4. Now, I'll admit these are definitely long shots for this year, especially Metroid Prime 4. I'd be surprised to see Metroid Prime 4 be ready for this year, given the development troubles and restarting the project. However, if we're talking about big Nintendo franchises that could fill that must-buy gap in the holiday calendar, these are two of the biggest possibilities. I'd say to expect both of these games probably in 2021, but there's a chance that the Breath of the Wild sequel could be much farther along than we all kind of think it is, given the ability to reuse resources from Breath of the Wild, much in the same way that Majora's Mask did with Ocarina of Time. I think there's still a possibility we could see it this holiday season. That would be Nintendo's big surprise at the Direct or whenever they announce it. Okay, let's talk about Mario Kart 9. Now, before you jump all over me for just unsubstantiated predictions, it's been over 6 years since the last Mario Kart entry. It doesn't seem that long because Mario Kart 8 obviously was re-released on the Switch recently, but I could argue that we are due for a brand new Mario Kart game, and it would be the perfect new title for Mario's 35th anniversary. Even though all the Mario remasters would be fantastic, it would also be great to get a brand new Mario title to celebrate the milestone. And short of a brand new 3D Mario adventure, which we'll get to shortly, this could be the next best thing. Plus, we know these games are cash cows for Nintendo, so they obviously, they're not adverse to wanting to release a new Mario Kart game. And just for reference, the last gap between main console Mario titles was 6 years between the Wii and Wii U, and it was 5 years between GameCube and Wii. So there's precedence here, and take that for what it's worth. And lastly, while I don't think it would probably arrive this year, I would not be surprised if we received our first trailer or teaser for the brand new 3D Mario adventure. If they wanted to pull a Galaxy 2, we could see a direct sequel to the insanely well-received Mario Odyssey and get our first look at it sort of as like a one more thing of the Direct. Again, Galaxy 2 only arrived 3 years after Galaxy, and it's going to be 3 years since Odyssey this October, so it wouldn't be that ridiculous to expect a new Mario game, especially if they went with the sort of direct sequel route. We're able to reuse some assets and just, evolve on all that gameplay that got, won so many awards and got so many accolades. So it wouldn't be that far-fetched. Even to have a surprise release date for this year wouldn't be that out of the question. But at the very least, I think a surprise trailer, much like the Breath of the Wild sequel trailer, would be a great way to create buzz in Mario's 35th, looking to the future, and just get everyone talking about Mario. Alright guys, that's all I've got. What do you think Nintendo has in store for the next Direct? Do you think it's coming in July? And if not, when do you think it'll drop? What is your number one most anticipated unannounced Nintendo game that would make you do cartwheels around the room if it was announced? Let me know in the comments below, and stay tuned for lots more content from the Day-to-Day Gamer. Until next time, guys.